Hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So I know that the update yesterday was very disappointing to a lot of folks. A lot of folks felt that the new map CP was too high, the awaken and enhancement was too difficult. So I already done two videos, in fact more than two if you count the videos I did prior to that, on awaken enhancement. So the two videos I uploaded today, you guys can look for it here in the top right corner. But essentially what I did was to share the strategy on doing the enhancement, how best to do it so that you don't be so demoralized, it doesn't affect you as much. And then the second video was on the backup gear, how to use a backup gear to transfer, how to use a backup gear for enhancement, reach the enhancement level that you want, and then do a transfer. And on top of that, also when you should use backup gear as well. So check that out. There's a lot of information there that I think will be very helpful to you guys, especially the ones who are already feeling discouraged. I made those two videos really just to encourage you guys, because I already covered quite a bit on the this skill this awaken enhancement. So now I'm going to talk about the 7000 CP map. This 7000 CP map that you guys just got, which is the Secret Shultz Fortress, I just want to share it with you guys that to me, right, although yes, it's very difficult to hit this number, and everyone might feel that, oh, this is like a BBDR fortress. In a sense, maybe that is true to an apt to a certain extent, but you guys also need to remember that when they release a new zone, right, sometimes they have to release a new zone with a higher CP so that you guys will have something to play and look forward to as you slowly progress through the game. It's like this, they put a new zone for you guys into this week's update. If they put one of the same CP as everyone's average CP now, that zone is just going to become boring to everyone in less than a month. So that's why they have to put a higher CP map for you guys to target to and slowly work towards. And it's also to give them a bit of breathing space so that while you guys have a new high tier zone to go to, right, they can also give you guys different kind of updates in the subsequent weeks that will help you boost up your CP. And then with that new CP, you have a new map to go to, you have somewhere new to go to. Otherwise, if they don't put a higher CP zone and they only put the updates for getting more CP in future, then the complaint will then come again to say, hey, why isn't there any CP zone, new zones for us to go to, higher CP zones for us to go to? Although to me, right, this could have been better managed if they have done it the same way as the Taiwan server. So what was done in the Taiwan server and also the Korea server, by the way, same kind of update. What happened was that back then when we first got the Secret Shultz Fortress, it was not just this zone alone, it was actually 3 different zones. Now if I go to this basically is listing out the Secret Shultz Fortress, which at that point in time was 6k CP. I know, don't reach guys, I know that yours is 7k, ours was 6k, but bear in mind that, see the next two, we have 8k here, which is the Media South, and Hasla, maybe in the translation Hasla's hidden stone room or something. So this is 8000 CP, and on top of that you have the Chrome Castle backyard or garden, where it's 10k. I can share with you guys, right, I still remember very vividly that when they first released this update, my CP was only 6000 plus or 7000. I couldn't even go to the 8k CP map. In fact, even the top player also couldn't go to the 10k CP map. This was a move in which they put in all these new zones so that people would then have something to work towards to in terms of a goal for them, right, once they reach a high CP, something for them to do once they reach a higher CP. And this allowed the developers, right, to then focus on giving us content that will give us different kinds of ways to increase our CP. So it's only natural that they they give you zones with higher CP for you to aim for. The only thing here is that it could have been better managed for everyone, especially the F2P players, if they had done it like the Taiwan one, where there's this zone here that everyone can access, a new zone where everyone can access, a zone that the high CP players can access, and a zone that no one can access yet but can work towards two. So in a sense, this was a better strategy that they could have done in terms of their release, but probably they didn't want to do too many zones because either because of a time constraint or whatever other reason. I'm not going to pretend to be a developer in Pearl Abyss to know all this, or even their release management team. But I will say this: 7,000 CP, given the fact that your top CP is 6,000 plus, which that was before the update. I know that there's a lot of people who have already hit 7,000 now. Okay, not a lot of people, there's quite a handful who have hit 7,000 now. But for you guys, right, who are F2P players, right, I will say this: them moving to this map, isn't that good for you guys? You can then farm on the existing map with lesser people, right? And that also gives you a time to go and catch up and then get to the higher CP maps. The developers, right, PA, right, definitely have to give a higher CP zone for people to work towards too, which is why on our end we even have up to 10k. Yeah, the only thing, like I said, right, is really they could have done more zones, or at least one zone where everyone can access. So that was the only thing. Maybe perhaps instead of doing the Secret Shield Fortress with 7k, they could have done the Secret Shield Fortress 6k, and along with the 8k one that we have in Media South. But again, maybe it's due to time constraint. After all, in this same patch, they actually gave you quite a bit of stuff as well, including the Awaken enhancement, some tweaks here and there, balance to rank arena. So if you want, you can see my review on the patch notes in the top right corner here as well. So what am I trying to say here is that having a high CP map isn't necessarily a bad thing. It is a goal for you to work towards too. And granted, yes, the so-called pay to win players have a bigger advantage in terms of this because they are able to go to this map immediately. But obviously, the company has to give a bit of advantage to pay to win players, right? And typically, right, at least the good thing about Black Desert Mobile is that the F2P players always have a chance to catch up. It's just that they don't get to go enjoy the higher grade content as soon as others. That's all. Oops, I think my game got activated. Okay, so never mind about that. So basically, that's all I'm trying to say. And I'll see you guys next video. Remember to take this as a positive thing for you guys to work towards too, yeah? Okay. See you guys next video. Bye.